Good afternoon, all my fellow hookers. It's Saturday afternoon, and I wanted to get this video up and running for the weekend. So I got several packages that I wanted to happy mail plus hat mail. First of all, I got this lovely card from Miss D. It is a birthday card, but isn't that nice? Thank you, Miss D. I really appreciate it very, very much. Also, I got a package with 4 beautiful hats. Let's see if you can guess who did these. Now look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then the second one, it's got the same, oh, and it's got the tie, so you can untie the ball, take it off. Look at that, isn't that pretty? Pretty colors. Love it, love it. And if I told you they came from California, would that be a hint? And here's the next one. I love this color. Very nice indeed. Very pretty. And then this is the next one. And its city is Los Angeles. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Love the colors. Did you guess yet who they were from? I'll show you. Wait a minute, I lost something. Here we go. Now you know who they're from? Yarn is Life. Miss Z. Thank you, Z. Zelda, thank you for the buttons. Of course, you know, I am definitely going to be wearing these. Thank you so much. This is my first button, besides the 2 that I got from Amanda that she made me. Yes, it is, I think. Ms. Z, thank you so much. And she sent me a coaster. Doop, 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 doop. I'm not getting used to this camera. Yarn is Life. And then here's her business card. She said, Billy, hope the kids like the hats. Button and coaster for you. Love, Z. Isn't this sweet? Thank you, Z, very much. Very, very much. I love it. And the kids are going to love the hats. Okay, Miss Z, I've got you down for these hats. Okay. Then I got a package today in the mail. Of course, you know me, I've already opened them. And these are from the state of Washington. Can you guess who they're from? Isn't this pretty? The pom-pom. And I like this very much. This is pretty how you did this. A little red beanie. I like that too. Her first name starts with an R. And here's your red, white, and blue beanie. Very nice. And here's the next beanie, and it's smaller, so this would be for a smaller kid. Very nice. And here's her card. And you see that? And there's her picture. Okay, is it? I don't know if it's gonna. There we go. See who that is? Miss Randy. Random Randy's Rambling. I just adore her. I just adore her. She does some lovely work. Lovely work. Yes, she made some nice hats. Thank you, Miss Randy. They're lovely. Just absolutely lovely. So this I have to add to the list. And just for an update, I mailed off all the hats since I last talked to you, for the teachers and for the kids. We now have 47 hats remaining that I didn't ship, and I wanted to I printed off the letter that I wrote to the school, so I wanted to read that to you. It was Raleigh Road Elementary Principals and Teachers in Linden, North Carolina. Dear Raleigh Road Elementary, it is with a great honor to present to your school Hats for Kids, in quotes, Hats for Kids by YouTube Crafters. Attached is a list of crafters that donated hats to the school. You will see do you know I get stumbled on this word all the time, and I wrote it? You will see contributors are extremely talented and represent crafters from all over our country. Donations are still coming in, and this brings me to my next topic. With spring knocking on our door, the need for hats are past for now. We have doubled our goal on receiving hats and would like to ask if we can donate hats for next year kids in the fall. All the UT crafters want to give to the kids, and it makes us feel needed. Thank you for this opportunity to help the kids with hats. Sincerely, Billie Jean Mills, Hats for Kids by the YouTube Crafters. How does that sound, everybody? And I keep getting these pop-ups that are driving me. I have tried to block them and everything, but of course I put it on the really nice paper, and then on the back is just a list of names and the state that you're from, like Rel, and then I put the dabbling hook from MA, Petra from Texas, Rose Bass from Illinois, Ella, no catchy name, from Tennessee. But I put all the states of the ones that I put the hats in. Now there's been hats donated since then. They're not on this list, but will go on the next list. So I hope that meets with everybody's approval, and that you like this. The hats will most likely, according to the post mail, they will get there probably tomorrow, so that then my sister-in-law will deliver them to the school sometime during the week. And then we'll get, I'm going to send her an email and ask her if she could take a couple pictures, maybe, you know, with their consent, and we can post it on and let everybody see them. I do have a Facebook page now called Crafty Floridian, and I've posted pictures on it, but I haven't done anything else with it, and I'm new at this, and so it's just driving me crazy about setting it up and everything, so I don't know. So that takes care of our hats for the kids. And how many did I say? We have 47. We have 47, and I have them in a box over here. Beautiful hats, beautiful hats. And if this school doesn't, then I will be working on the next school that we can contribute to. And I've asked all of you if you know any schools in your area that the kids might be in need of hats for next year. Please get in contact with me. My email address is usually on the bottom of each, and I'll put it on the bottom of this. I'm still trying to learn how to link people. Like if I wanted to link, say, the Canadian crocheter, I don't know how to link her page. I mean, I know how to, anyway, that's where I'm having problems, in how to find the link or the URL or whatever it is to link there. So if anybody knows how to do that, you know, send me a quick note, and I'm a quick learner. I just don't know where to find it. I've gone on their sites, on their videos. I don't want to do an individual video. I want to do their, so that they could go on their whole site and see all of their videos. Does that make sense? Okay. It does to me too. Okay, so we got the mail, we got the school. Now, I finished today. I did a tutorial for the Dammit dolls. I did it in 2 tutorials. Boy, do they take time to. It took 2 hours to load a 30-minute video. And I don't understand why it took so long. But anyway, both of them are done. If you have any questions, please put them in your comments. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have about it. I think I was pretty clear. A lot of it is just it. I think once you get started, it'll just flow right in, and you'll know exactly what to do. And if you go on and you like the tutorial, please like and subscribe. I noticed a lot of people do view it, but they don't like it or subscribe to it. And I just want to know how many people really like it. This is just for me. I don't know what other people do, but I don't know. I just feel like I just want to make sure that I'm reaching people out there that might be interested or learn something from these tutorials. That's my first one. Might be my last, but I did want to do the headband that everybody liked, and so we'll see where that goes. Well, I've been working on some projects. First thing first. Oh, this is the little doll I made in the tutorial. There he is. It's a he, but there's his hair standing up on ends. But oops, got a little fuzz there. But this is the one that we made in the tutorial, and you can pick your own colors or however you want to do it, but I do suggest that you do single crochet, because then you don't see all the fiber fill through the holes or anything. But you have to make it sturdy so that when people bang it, it's not going to come apart. Okay? So this is what we just made, or what I just made in the tutorial that I made. Okay, the next thing, my sister had requested me to make her a scarf and a headband, and so I did. And I'll be honest with you, I made a lot of it. I made sitting in doctor's offices and waiting for blood tests and all that junk this week. So here's it's an olive green, which is the red heart with love metallic. This is the scarf. Here's I put 2 pockets. Put a pocket on each end for her to put her doggy bag and keys to the apartment. So it should wrap around a couple times. Let's see. She just loves this color. I don't know why, but anyway. So this is the scarf, and then these are the pockets that I put on the end of it. So she can wrap it around twice, have the pockets, and even pull the pockets down. And she's shorter than I am and littler than I am, but everybody is. But this is, and then this is the headband that I made, and this is from Virtuous Woman. I love this braided headband. I love it. I've made several of these already, but you know, they're like cozy right around your ear. Look at that. Isn't that cozy? Yeah. So my sister had that to keep her ears warm, and I showed her what to do in case it was to tighten it up. If I'm going to send her some extra yarn, and if she needs it tighter, then she can just take this in a little bit, you know, in the seam back here. So that's all done. I'm so proud that I got that done. I got that done. And now, after I showed her this, you know, we do that message thing where we can see each other and talk to each other. Damn, that thing. Excuse me. I didn't mean to say that. I'm trying to clean up my language here, guys. Okay, so let me get this folded. I don't want it to get all smashed up. Okay. So we got that done. Then she tells me that she would like for me to make her one, like a lap blanket. So I I went through and I started looking, you know, because I got to find the right thing. I mean, I could sit here and make up a blanket, but I'd like a little bit of a, you know, something, some guidance, something, you know how you like to see a pattern that kind of hits you. So I got my yarn in here already. And the pattern that I found that I really like, and it's got her colors in it because she still wants me to do them in the greens. It's called a Country Feels Lapgan, and it's Red Heart and Bob Wilson, Claire of Bob Wilson 123. She does a tutorial on it, and it's a free pattern. And this is the, let's see, there, that's the blanket. But isn't it pretty? Now mine's going to be a little bit different because I don't have the exact colors that she has, but it does have the greens that my sister likes. So I started it, and I didn't get very far. I got, what, 8, up to about 8, and I got to learn how to put those stitch markers in. I'm real bad about that. Real bad. I'm so used to just leaving it. But here's the start of it. That's the beginning. Okay, that's the olive green. The olive green is the red heart. The yellow is Caron, Baby Sunshine. And then the beige is from Debbie sent me. And then the spring green is just something that I think it's red heart that I bought. So this is the beginning of it. So now we're just starting on the dark green, and then, which I think will make it pop a little bit. So this is going to be her lapgan. I don't think it'll take me very long. I mean, it's a very, very pretty pattern. I think you'd like it. Whoops. No, whoops. Looking at it this way and that way. The Country Feels Lapgan. There's a picture of it. The only thing is I hate having to go back and forth, you know, different colors, having all those ends. I just hate that. But for my sister, I'm going to do it. So that's a work in progress that I have going on. Right. And then I've been working on, well, you won't believe it, but it just fell on the floor. I'm sorry. Wait just a minute. Well, shoot. Well, shoot. Why put things in a bag if they're going to fall out every time you pick up the bag? I'm going to have to get me bags that zip up or something. I've been working on the cow for Jada. And I'm on the green. So I'm moving along. I've done the blue, the brown. Now I'm on the green. And once I get the 10 green, and then I have to start on the one, she did a new update, a new video yesterday, where we add on some more green and add the blues and so on and so forth. So hopefully this weekend I'll get caught up to where she is, or where I'm supposed to be. But all this yarn was donated to me by Renee. So I have been. This is the fork. I can't say it. Folk art lapgan, or whatever that is. Okay. So, is that all that I'm working on? I think so. Those are the two things that I'm working on right now. I have a bag that I put a couple things that I tore up, that little sort of a tangerine orangey hat I was working on. I just didn't like it. I just frogged it. I just didn't want to have anything to do with it. Then I have the green, Kelly green cow that I was working on, that I made up my own pattern, but then I couldn't remember what size what size hook I use, so I put that in a bag by itself, along with a hat that I started of crystals of Bag O' Day. That's in there. So those two items I'm going to put on a long hole, until I get the lab gan and caught up on the other. And then I have been cleaning up my area a little bit, and so now I can see all the yarns that were given to me and starting in my mind what I'm going to do with it. There were some Caron cakes that was given to me, and I got like 3 or 4 of them, and I think I'm going to make something for myself with that. I would really like to make the campfire cardigan for me and use that yarn and see how that would come out, instead of having the block colors like I did on the other ones. That just do it in that and see. I bet it would be pretty. And I would do it in, like, instead of having the full sleeves, I would do it like Randy made one, and I would just do it in like the 3/4 sleeves, to wear down here on chilly mornings or something in the winter. But I love it, and I just I can't see anybody else in that yarn but me. So that's an ongoing, and then I got some unforgettable yarn that was given to me, 2 skeins of it, and I was thinking about doing a real pretty shawl with that, or I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a shawl with that. That I love Unforgettable, and I think it's a lighter weight enough yarn that if you do a nice loose flowing garment, that you could wear it any time of the year, to dress it up or dress it down, or hot or cold or whatever. So those are the two objects in my mind, that projects in my mind that I want to get going. Oh, I know. Let me see what else. The cowl. Oh, Debbie and Karen's cowl. If you want to join, please go over to Ravelry. A link. I don't know if I could get a link, but I have not entered it yet. But I am going to sit down tomorrow and work on that. I've been trying to get all this other stuff out, trying to get all the packages out to everybody, and they were all mailed. But the one thing I wanted to tell you is a first for me. I won a giveaway. Do you know how many years I've been entering giveaways? As long as they've been in existence, and I've never won anything. So Amanda of Undercover Yarn Snob had a giveaway, and I won. Well, I can't wait. She had these beautiful sarcastic tags that I can't wait to use, and I'm going to use them on my sisters. I'm going to use it on my sister's garments. I am. I'm just so excited about it. And some yarn, and and the other thing is a nice Yorktown tote. And I'm from Virginia, and I've been to Yorktown many times. So this is like sort of a little memory thing for me. And I actually been to that place. That's the house there where they signed the what did they sign there? The Declaration or whatever it was. And not the Declaration, but the War, Civil, whatever it was that they signed there. I can't remember now. I should be up on that. I mean, going to school in Virginia, in the Northern Virginia area. I mean, we made a lot of field trips to Mount Vernon and out to the Manassas battlegrounds, up to Gettysburg. Oh, God, you name it. We went to every FBI building, printing and engraving. museums, all the art museums, National Museum of History, you name it, we went there. Went to the Capitol. Um, in fact, we sang, my choir group, we sang in the rotunda in the Capitol one Christmas, and it was beautiful. It was just the sound there. I don't know if I'm sure a lot of you've been to the Capitol, but it's a round dome and it's round right in the middle, and you can actually hear the people talk across from you. But the beautiful statues are there, and they had that all set up, and that's where we sang. I think we sang for about an hour. I think it was, and so that was quite a treat. And then was I a junior? I think it was in 1962 or 62. It was spring of 63, I think. Yeah, because that was the year that Kennedy was killed. Or was it earlier? Was it 62? I don't know. I have the playbill here somewhere, but we were invited to the White House. And it was one of Mrs. Kennedy's arts, her thing to arts. And she was supposed to have been our hostess. But instead, John Kennedy was our hostess. And let me tell you, he had on a blue shirt, very tan. His hair was brown. It was combed over to the side. I remember it so well. I mean, he was so generous in shaking our hands and all that stuff. He was so pretty. He was a pretty man, very handsome man. And he was like 6 foot. Back then, that was pretty tall because, we were in high school. But it was quite an experience. It was beautiful. I've been on about 3 tours of the Christmas at in the White House. The last tour that I went on was the VIP tour. A friend of mine worked for the Department of Treasury, and she got these special tickets. So we went in a different entrance to the other people, visitors, and we got to see a little bit more than they did. But I'm telling you, some of the decorations were breathtaking, just breathtaking. And then the pictures, the paintings. A painting of Kennedy was in the room in the hallway where we first entered, and it just that took my breath away. It's just a gorgeous home, and I just hope that Trump respects it as much as I do, or as we do as Americans, because it is a beautiful home, and it's well taken care of, and it has so much history. It has our history there, and it is a gorgeous place. Now, every year, you used to go down to and see the national tree at Christmas time, and then it had all the other there was a tree representing every state down the walkway as you go to the big tree and then back around again. And every one of them were decorated differently according to what their state did or whatever. But it's just a beautiful place to grow up, I think, and we just learned so much history, and they don't even teach that anymore. And I mean, we had civics and government, and we learned so much about our country that I just don't think the kids have that nowadays. It's kind of sad, really. I just can't believe at 74 how much I retained of all that. I guess because it was a subject that I was very interested in. But if you ever get a chance to go to Washington, please go. It's a beautiful, beautiful area, especially in the spring with the cherry blossoms and all that wonderful stuff. Well, I'm going to wish you all a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you next week, and we should have an update on the receiving of our hats, and get and maybe something back from the teachers and the principal on how they would like to address next year, or next school year, not next year because it's really this year. Did you get that? Anyway, Canadian Crutcher, thank you for my cup. I use it all the time. And it's nice and heavy so that I don't, if I drop it, I won't break it into a million pieces, I hope. So that's my update. I'll keep you posted on my lap. I'm going to work on those this afternoon. I took a little nap and I just got up a little bit ago. Okay, so that's it, guys. All's good. I hope I didn't miss anything. I did take notes, which is very unusual for me. So if you like this video, please hit the like button or subscribe if you'd like to be notified of my other videos as we go along. I want to thank all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers, all my subscribers to be. It's very warming. And if you do like the videos, please hit like. And if you don't hit anything. I tell you, I got 2 dislikes, and I thought, boy, it just got me down there for a few minutes. I said, now, Billy, you know that God didn't make people to like everything. You know, there's going to be some people that aren't going to like what you do, and I know that. And it just hit me for just a few seconds, and then it passed. And so I went on my merry way, doing what I usually do. So don't get discouraged if somebody doesn't like something. Just keep going. In fact, I was looking at all my subscribers, and I've got almost 400 subscribers now. And then I looked, and I don't understand what it is, but I guess I lost like 30. It says 30. But then I look at a different application, and it says I lost 3. So I don't know. I don't know how this all works. I think it's all a big old fluke, if you want to ask me. We just do what we can do, and I don't know. YouTube, hopefully they've got their act together and give us the right information that's needed as a YouTuber. But anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. 32 minutes, that's long enough. Thank you guys very much. I hope you'll come back again, and you have a great, great day. It's beautiful here in Florida. Nice weather outside. It's not too humid, but we'll have our bad days, but it's been a very, very mild winter. I mean, we had a couple, maybe 1 or 2 little chilly days, but it was nothing that we couldn't handle, and we just went on, and it warmed right back up again. So it's been a very mild winter compared to some of the other winters that we've had. Okay, guys, you take care, and I'm just going to say goodbye. Keep hooking. Keep looking. Bye.